can you tell us something about the current situation on the issue of the Paris-Nice race next week?
Yeah, the situation which cycling finds itself in today is that the Paris-Nice, which is due to start next Sunday, is currently not a registered race on the UCI calendar. The organisers, ASO, who also organise the Tour de France, have taken a decision not to register a race with the UCI. And that decision is unfortunately, it's not a sporting decision, it's made purely for commercial reasons. The teams, and I'm very disappointed likewise with the attitude of the president of the Teams Association, because he immediately sided with ASO and said that the teams would ride without even consulting the UCI or indeed consulting a lot of the teams. So as we stand here today, this race could currently take place outside of the UCI jurisdiction, which means that the UCI won't be sending commissaires, we won't be sending anti-doping inspectors. The race will carry no points for Worlds or Olympic Games qualification, and it is as such a private race.
And what could be a resolution or solution at this point from part of the UCI?
Well, I mean, the only solution at this point is for the race to be registered with the UCI calendar, then it can take place. As I said, there's no sporting reason why they shouldn't register the race. They have another agenda, and that is purely an economic agenda. They have given the teams a contract in which is a completely draconian contract, one-sided contract, which gives the teams and the riders absolutely no rights. And it's really a step back 20 years in time, because the mission of the UCI is to protect the rights not just of organisers but also of teams and of riders. But in this situation, the teams and riders have absolutely no rights. And there are many issues in relation to the event if it does take place. But we, from the UCI point of view, we have to follow our rules and our regulations. And that being said, there will be consequences for those that take part. There will be consequences for the organiser, consequences for the French Federation, because the French Federation have assisted the organiser in putting this race on outside of UCI regulations, and there will be consequences for the teams and the riders. And if the race starts on Sunday and not on the UCI calendar, well then the UCI will have to deal with those consequences.
And what are these consequences you are talking about? What could it be, for example?
There could be many consequences. I mean, for the organiser, there could be fines, and the authority to organise races in the future by the UCI could be taken away. For the teams, there could be fines. For the French Federation, there's very serious consequences, because they're breaking the rules of the UCI, and in doing what they're doing, they're putting themselves outside the jurisdiction of the UCI. So there are serious consequences for that. That could affect their participation in future World Championships and Olympic Games. And for the riders themselves, there could be sanctions for some period of time after the race is over.
Okay.